What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Full Frontal Investigation. I will be your host about the next hour, hour 10, hour 15 minutes or so. That's right. Y'all know what time it is. I'm a pussy, Rich Holmes. All right. Looking into Daystar today. We're going to start with them. Looking into Daystar today. I was looking through their website and just doing a little bit of research for a little bit. And one thing I came across was a donation. It was a donation fund, okay? It was a donation fund. Hey, Uncle Jake Pingo. Hey, Mehmet Group, what up, what up? Hit that like, subscribe. Let me know you're here. Give you a shout out. So, Daystar, okay? Daystar Church has been taking in donations to help fund the war over in Israel. Okay, I'll bite for a minute. And I'm like, why the fuck is a church taking in donations to help fund a war? Does anybody see a problem with that? Did I miss something here? At what point did churches, I mean, I know churches help fund wars. They fucking run wars sometimes, but I find it hard to believe that Daystar is in the business of helping fund a war in another country. They're, hey, we're going to buy body armor and we need some night vision goggles, everybody, okay? Because, hey, what up, Truth Unbound, what up, what up, what up? Good evening, good evening. Yeah, where's the IRS and the FBI on this type of shit? I mean, shouldn't they be stepping in and be like, no, you guys can't be fucking taking in donations to help fund a fucking war in another country? No, no, no. That should be fucking written into church law. You can't fucking take in donations to help fund a war. No. However little or how small. No, you can't do it. A church is supposed to be helping here in America, right? Joni Lamb, and I'm speaking specifically to you right now, you fucking bitch, man. Oh my God. Again, I don't support either side of that war, okay? And I'm just trying to say, just get this out there, the information. Churches are in the business of funding wars, right? Our churches right here in America are in the business. They're doing it right now. Joni Lamb is doing it. She's been doing it. All under the guise of, hey, it's all for God, okay? We're going to go ahead and help everybody. We're going to go ahead and help fund this little war. And yeah, they don't look our way, okay, everybody? Don't look at what we're doing because we don't want you guys to see what we're doing wrong. But I find that a very big conflict of interest that churches are able to solicit donations in order to give money to a war. What is a church in America? That's what we always ask here. What's a church in America? Is there any outline or guidelines? Nope. Just there's a church, fucking do whatever you want. No, there are guidelines. We have the 501c3 that they're supposed to be following, which none of them do. None of the people we talk about here, none of them ever follow the guidelines of the 501c3. Imagine, okay, this is how this works, right? Say I give them my whole paycheck, right? I give them my whole fucking paycheck. I cut Joni Lamb one of my paychecks. Bam! I get taxed on it, right? She gets to take it in tax-free. Never has to report it and be like, oh, we don't have to tell you where the money goes now. We're a church, so we get away with that kind of thing. We're allowed to do that because our little piece of paperwork here says we can. Well, there is supposed to be oversight and transparency with churches, but there is none in America. That's something we always talk about here. The lack of transparency and oversight with the churches is one thing that needs to be heavily, heavily overhauled. And the fact that it hasn't been already is what's concerning. When is the IRS going to overhaul this? The IRS needs to step up, the FBI, who the hell ever, the Security Exchange Commissions, because now we have crypto crimes going on. These churches are now taking in crypto, and they're trying to find ways to bury it in other assets without being fucking found out by Uncle Sam. Because Uncle Sam, we always say, again, the only person that can fuck Uncle Sam is Uncle Sam, man. Nobody's fucking Uncle Sam except him. Hit that like. Let me know you're here, please. Subscribe, too. Hit that like, subscribe. Let me know you're here. My name's Rich Holmes. We're talking about, right now, Joni Lamb and Daystar having a donation fund to help Israel by buying body armor and night vision goggles. They need body armor and night vision goggles. Hey, Chris Com, I am the biggest set of beef curtains ever, okay? If you go to the meat market and you see a big old slab of beef in the fucking meat locker, that's me, Chris Com. Yeah, Paystar, right? Right, come on, eh? Right, Paystar. Absolutely. Paystar. It's a billion, apparently $1 billion organization, right? What the fuck are they doing funding wars, man? What the fuck are these people doing funding wars, man? These are churches. I get it, it's good for business, dude, but what the fuck, dude? Where's the oversight? Where's the government saying, no, you can't do that. The money's got to go back to the fucking community in a good way. You're not going to be sending money overseas to fund somebody's fucking war. That's the government's job. That's the government's job. It is not our job to help fund a war. It's not the business of the church to help fund a fucking war, ever. But they do, apparently, okay, because Joni Lamb is. Yeah, porn star. From, hey, come on, eh? Paystar went from Paystar to porn star. Joni's the new porn star of Daystar. The porn star, Daystar porn star, Joni Lamb. Jezebel Joni. Yeah, porn star Joni Lamb. Jezebel Joni. Yeah, man, we were talking about Daystar for a bit here. And I'm doing a little bit of research. I was reading some bit on Perry Stone today. And apparently he's not making any money from his book sales, but he's a fucking liar, okay? Perry Stone, that guy's a shithead, all right? If anybody follows him, he's selling his own annotation of the Bible, man. Look, from a non-Christian perspective and standpoint, my advice to you, if you need a Bible, go to a church. Ask for a Bible. Just go walk to your local Catholic church or something and tell them you need a Bible, and they'll give you one for free. Or if you need one, you can get it from the internet, okay? You don't need Catherine Crick or Daystar or any of these shitheads telling you where to get God from, because you can open up the Bible and get it yourself. So, yeah, Daystar, stop funding wars, okay? I don't know how there hasn't been any kind of investigation into Daystar. Think of the money that's gone through this organization, and people have just said, oh, nothing's going on here. IRS, feds, none of them. Uncle Sam, all the oversight budget committees and shit in our government, they've never once thought to stop and look into the very fucking basic institution, the church, and to audit them. I mean, I'd love to not pay taxes. Wouldn't you guys? Wouldn't you guys love to not pay taxes? When the government comes and says, hey, we need your money, be like, no, fuck you, I wouldn't tell you where it's going. But why? The church is embezzling money. They have been. And there's also a new article. There's a lawsuit. Okay, this is kind of big because there's a lawsuit with the FLDS and a whistleblower. He came out a couple years ago. I think it was the one on the 60 Minutes interview, man. Yeah, it depends on where my taxes are going. Yeah, you know, as far as I can see, I don't know where my taxes are going at this point, man. But I can tell you for sure they're not going where they should be, because I see a lot of problems already. Jasper, what about the VA, right? What about the VA? What about fucking giving money back to the VA? Shit like that, right? What about these churches? Why aren't they donating more of their money into the system, right? If they got all this fucking money, they should be helping out, right? Look at how much some of the wealth these people are sitting on. I was reading about one such today. Who was it? Some dude in Texas sitting on like 6 square miles of property. Is a church. What's he gonna use all that property for? Just to sit on it? Let it fucking gain capital? And that's one of the loopholes in the 501c3 is the property exemption. Now, we've talked about David, right? We've talked about David Taylor and his cult and how much property he owns. David owns a shit ton of property, and it's worth a lot of money. And David knows that. But we got to remember with David, all that property has been bought with borrowed money, basically, or illegal money, because we know David's not filing his taxes. And he hasn't for years. He's already bankrupted 2 organizations, and he's working on a 3rd one right now. Surprised it hasn't happened already. It doesn't look like he's filing anything. And that one opened up in 2016. So, and who else did we tag here today? Let's take a peek here. Who else did we tag? I think we tagged Todd White. We tagged Scientology. Yeah, those guys, man. And there was somebody else who just had Catherine Crick on her show recently. It's called Jen Malin Ministries or something. I left a message on her channel explaining how much money she charges, and she thought it was a big fucking joke. Oh, that's okay. I don't mind that she's charging that much money. Well, it's not going to be a good look for you, Jen Milan, whatever your name is, because we know Catherine's a fraud. And the fact that these other people are having them on, hey, 47, what up, man? Hit that like, subscribe. Let me know you're here. Appreciate you being here tonight. We're just kind of keeping an open dialogue. The topic of the first conversation was 47, that Daystar. Right on, man. Daystar is helping fund the war over in Palestine. Well, they're helping Israel anyways. They're taking in donations to help them buy body armor and night vision. They're still weapons of war, man. I don't give a shit which way you put it. They're used for war. You don't buy body armor just to go out on a fucking date. I'm sorry. You're gonna strap that on if you're getting ready to get shot at. Okay, so again, where again, the fact that people are giving money to Daystar still just fucking is beyond me. People need to wake up to this, man. Joni Lamb, all the givers, all the donors, the church, whatever. You really should stop giving your money to the church, okay? Because God doesn't care. God doesn't care how much fucking money you give to the church. Let me be real clear about that. Yeah, I'm with you, YNW. It's just time, man. It's time. This is going to be a timely thing. It's not going to happen right away. They say shit gets better or shit's worse before it's better, man. And right now we're kind of seeing shitty days just around the world in general, man. Oh, you do, you do. Agent 47. He's all. I actually buy body armor to go on a date. He's all. That's my vest of choice. He's all. I strap on my body armor and then I strap on my Molly gear and then I'm ready to go out the door. But yeah, I'm with you, YNW. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. But what sucks, dude, is all the fraud, man. All the fraud that goes on within the church, bro. It's fucking sick, dude. It's sick. And they call it for the kingdom. They call it glory. I will neither confirm nor deny, Noko. Hell yeah, it's expensive. Body armor's expensive, man. Hell yeah, it's expensive. Yeah, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. Hey, Oren King in Connecticut. What up, what up? What up, what up, what up? Talking about Daystar funding Israel for their war. So hit that like, subscribe, let me know you're here. What church funds war? I mean, I know the fucking Catholic Church funded a lot of wars for the Crusades, but I didn't know that was like a thing now. Who else did we tag here? Let me take a peek here. Oh yeah, I tagged the FBI because they need to get off their ass and do their jobs. And again, I don't take sides in that war, man. I really don't. I think we're too advanced to be doing shit like this. Me and Uncle Jake are talking about this today. That war's been going on long before we were here, and it's gonna be going on long after we're fucking gone, man. I don't take sides in it, man. I don't take sides in that war, man. It's fucked up, dude. Dude, you're killing people. Like what? Yeah, yeah. Oh, change one event, nothing. I wouldn't change anything, man. I think history is written. It needs to be staged just the way it is. I'm I'm actually a history major, dude, but I just switched fields. Yeah, I'm a history major. I was talking with Uncle Jake earlier about the Dark Ages, man, and specifically with regards to the apostles and how they all died just fucking gruesome deaths, right? The one we were talking about specifically is how Peter requested to be crucified upside down. You think Daniel Adams or fucking Vlad Sopchuk would request to be crucified upside down? You like that shirt? Heaven's Gate away team, son. Yeah. So yeah, Paul requested that shit. Uncle Jake was educating me about this a little bit earlier. It's like, why the fuck would he do that? Well, from what I understand, it represented Christ, and I'm guessing Paul in that moment was like, I'm just a fucking man. Turn that shit upside down. Crucify me upside down. I'll bite. But none of these people we talk about here today, none of them will ever step up to the fucking plate like that. Imagine Daniel Adams. I'll be crucified upside down like Paul. Okay, but you can call me Daniel. Paul Daniel. But yeah, that's kind of one of the things we talk about here too is the crucifixion of the apostles, how they all died, the actual crucifixion of Christ, the process of it, and how none of them would step up to the fucking plate today to do it. I wouldn't. Fuck, that'd hurt, man. It hurt. Look what they did to him. Look what they did to him. The history books, the Romans were known to torture people, and they were good at it. They perfected it. They perfected the art of crucifixion because crucifixion was a very slow death. You essentially asphyxiated to death. Your own body weight crushed your lungs, basically. It is, Greg, right? Greg? Daniel's idea. Daniel's idea is sacrifice is paying full price for protein at GNC. Right? Right, dude? Daniel's like, hey, can I get a 50% discount on this bottle of protein? On this protein whey powder? Okay? He's all, because what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to go home and I'm going to cook it up. I bet Daniel cooks up this fucking protein powder like a fix. I could see Daniel going home with his bottle of fucking protein whey, and then he's got like this whole scientific kit in there set up so he could like extract the full fucking protein mix, and then he go home, cooks it up, and main veins it, man. But he doesn't main vein it. His wife jabs him in the ass with it. He bends over and he pulls his cheek down, and his wife comes up. She's like, "Okay, you ready, honey?" He's like, "Yeah." Boom, and she just hits him in his ass cheek with it. Yeah. See, great. Imagine that. Yeah, for real. Daniel's worried about his next fix of protein powder, man. He's not worried about fucking Christ or anything. None of these guys ever preach the gospel either. None of these people ever preach the gospel. I got a Bible up there right now and get the gospel right now. Who else did we tag here today? Let's see. Oh, Mike Signorelli. Oh, let me tell you about Isaiah Saldivar too. Hey, Asia. Let me tell you guys about Isaiah Saldivar. Appreciate you, Asia. Thank you. Heaven's Gate away team. Yeah. I know. I wish I could wear this to work sometimes. Wish I could. Like, what's that shirt say? Heaven's Gate away team. Like, what's that mean? Saldivar. Okay. Saldivar felt really insignificant, so he bought his 1 million subscribers, okay? He is now past the 1 million subscriber mark. Remember how they all kind of bought him in succession? None of the content has changed. None of the material has changed. And Isaiah Saldivar's fucking subscriber count went up almost 200,000 within the last couple weeks. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like when Saldivar looks down, taking a piss, he sees himself. Like he looks at his fucking schmeck and he sees himself. He's like, "Hey, how you doing there, buddy?" He literally sees his penis and he sees his own face. I can't stand the guy. He's a clown, just like. And to buy your subscribers, really, that's the thing. And this was predictable, Saldivar. This was predictable of you. It really was. I watch your numbers, dude. Your fucking channel does not gain 44,000 fucking subscribers in a day, you dipshit. Your analytics are way off, dude. Your numbers are way off, and it looks fraudy and con-y as fuck, dude. It does. You're a con man, Saldivar. You're a con man, dude. That's all you are. Justify that. Justify that. 44,000 fucking subscribers in a day. The fuck on out of here, dude. You haven't done anything epic or new to your channel for it to jump that much, okay? That's how analytics work here. You got to be doing content that's going to make your shit jump, but they aren't. They aren't. Saldivar felt insignificant and had to go out and buy up his 1 million subscribers. It's like, oh, look. And you know what he did too? Guess what he did? What did Mike Signorelli do? Oh, look, I'm going to make 1 million subscribers tonight. What did Saldivar do? Oh, look, I'm going to make it to 1 million subscribers tonight, everybody. That's because they fucking went out and bot farmed him, man. They paid some fucking third party to go out, purchase the subscribers, and bot farmed him to his channel. I watched it, it's fucking pathetic. It was the most pathetic thing I'd ever fucking seen, man. Look, he's live right now, too, this little fucking douchebag. Look, he did the same thing that Signorelli did. Look. Look at him. See, look. Look what he did. He did the same thing that Signorelli did, man.
Load in. Are we clear? Let me check my phone here. We are live. Are we connected?
Yep, somebody said all just for subscribers, more money in his pocket. Yeah, and it's ridiculous, man. 1 million under deception. Exactly. People are leaving comments. 1 million under deception. I don't think it's very humble to showcase the quantity of subscribers you have in addition. I find it odd how the majority of your guests seem like young, attractive females. Yeah. Ridiculous. Nah, this is... Yep. Dude's been shadow banned for so many years. No, they're buying these subscribers. Dude, about freaking time Isaiah hits over 1 million. Dude has been shadow banned for so many years. Not even funny. Congratulations, Isaiah. No. Has nothing to do with being shadow banned. Look, then once he hits his 1 million, look, he brings all his little fucking family members on. Oh, look, everybody, 1 million subscribers that I just bought. Fucking pathetic, dude. Anybody that watches Isaiah Saldivar, guess what? He's lying to you. He's lying to you. I don't know how much more clear we can be about this, that this is a real thing. These guys are buying their views. They're buying their subscribers to inflate their numbers, to make their channels look bigger than what they actually are. And Isaiah Saldivar, you take away... Okay, dude's got 1 million subs, but he's only got 299 people watching. And nothing's changed.
As yourself, you do well.
This is what 1 million people are tuning into right here.
Summary of the commands that Jesus gave in Matthew 22. Okay? True obedience to God, loving.
I've tried to talk to this guy too. And he won't present an audience because he knows he's fucking wrong and we know he's full of shit. I don't know, Chuck. That's what I'm getting at. How do people not see the red flags with these grifting dicks? I don't get it. Seriously. But the thing, you know what? A good portion of these people they don't fucking care. Yeah. JMMI still doing lives from 8 years ago. Yeah. Yeah. And again, red flags all over the place. I would never know when I was going to hit 1 million subscribers. My channel's such slow growth. Why? Because that's how the algorithm works. I'm not going to pay for my views or subscribers. I'd rather my channel grow naturally. You guys know that. We've looked at how these people do it. And the one last thing that will verify if they do is a bank account, but they'll never present a bank account. It is. That's what I mean. Slow growth equals genuine growth. Exactly, right? That's what I mean. Slow growth is genuine growth. Seeing Isaiah Saldivar's numbers jump like that is like, bot farm. You got some dude over in fucking China or Afghanistan just walking along a fucking wall, hitting subscribe, or it's in one fucking main interface. We got a bunch of phones hooked up and just bam, fucking subscribe. You immediately get 10,000 fucking subscribers. It's insane. Absolutely insane. And YouTube's in on it. They know about it. YouTube is actually doing it on the back end. They're bot farming out subscribers and views as well. I've been saying that since it started happening, and YouTube is in on it, and they're not doing anything about it. Then people say, and you can now see, oh, dude, they never will. You know why, Chuck? Because YouTube is literally printing their own fucking money, dude. I had to tell somebody that. I was telling somebody who was trolling the channel the other day, saying, you know, YouTube's going to take your videos down and this and that. I was like, no, the fuck they're not. I was like, my channel makes them money. Why would they get rid of a financial source? That's the thing. Once your channel's monetized with YouTube, they're pretty lenient about what they let you get away with within reason. But for the most part, YouTube isn't going to take my channel down. It's a money source. Makes them money. They're probably making 10 times what I make on the back end. Let that sink in, everybody. Okay? YouTube knows about it. They know the views and bots are on there. And YouTube probably will not get its shit straight. Which is why I will not pay for premium. I will not pay for fucking ad space. No, fuck that. They take 30% of everything, all the donations you guys give on the channel. It's fucking trash, dude. And YouTube is a platform where these scams are being operated. Right out in the open. YouTube's like, hey, you guys can keep reporting them. Don't worry about it because, you know, we're not going to do anything about it anyways. Keep reporting them. The report system doesn't work anyways. There's probably not even anybody at the desk. It's almost like gone full-blown AI. YouTube is... Eventually, YouTube will be the MySpace. I don't know how that works, man. I don't know how that works, man. I really don't. I don't know how they monetize fake views or if they give them the fake views, you know? I don't know if they have the AI to distinguish that or not. You would think so, but I really don't know if they do, man. I mean, AI's picking up little shit on my channel, so I know they got it. I know YouTube has AI. It's just, it's selective. God, man. Todd White's out there doing it. Fuck, it's a mess. Got Jimmy Evans out there. Porterhouse, Dallas. Copeland Ministries, Jimmy Evans, Duplantis, these guys. The fraud is just insane. Let me see what I was looking at today too. Yeah, there is Trinity Foundation. Here's the information. This is the one I wanted to tell you guys about right here. Because there's a lot of stuff going on in the church right now. Here it is, Daystar. Exploring Daystar programming partners. Guess who owns 6 square miles of land? And paid YouTube to put your ad on their platform for exposure. Yeah. Hey, what up, Among the Ashes podcast? What up, what up? How you doing, brother? We were talking about Catherine Creek. Well, talking Daystar, actually, Among the Ashes. The fact that Daystar was taking in donations to help fund combat gear for Israel. Yeah, don't buy it. We're talking about Perry Stone and how his whole bullshit fucking ministry's been operating in financial secrecy. Yeah. I've been looking at their taxes and stuff, man. These guys are fucking con artists. I prohibit paying large royalties to authors. Damn, some of these churches are paying $1 million in royalties. It has nothing to do with its exempt purpose. Okay. Filed its 990 and the public house spent donor funds. The end of 2012, the ministry had total of assets of $41 million. That year, the ministry reported total revenue of 17 and total expenses of 6. So Perry Stone Ministry is making a shit ton of money too. Bank and card processing fees, holy shit, 170 grand. Okay, so So in February, this is what Perry Stone disclosed. Broadcast airtime, 3.8 million. It doesn't surprise me, Chuck. Banking card processing fees, 170,000. Conventions and events, 297. Software and internet, 267. Insurance, 430. Postage, $387,000 for 1 year. $500,000 in printing. Professional legal expenses, 79,000, which they're not supposed to be paying any kind of legal fees out of the church money. Repairs and maintenance, 683. Taxes and licenses, 168. Note all of these disclosures expense add up to 6.8 million, or almost 55% of total spending. Total expenses, 12.5 million. Well, yeah, and you know, when I went by the hotel this last weekend. And that place is a fucking ghost town, man. The hotel in Houston, it's a fucking ghost town. Nobody's there. Nobody's there. A few cars, man. There's a few cars there, but it's definitely on the go down. It's very fucking skeleton crewish, man. See, and you know what it tells me when these people go overseas to minister among the ashes? Is that they're losing support here in America. That's what that tells me. Look at Catherine, right, bro? Look at Catherine Crick, bro. She's had to start going overseas and doing all these whack-ass side events because no churches are hosting her. When was the last time Catherine was openly hosted by a church? We haven't seen that because everybody found out who she was. I'm sure it traveled pretty quick, especially with the Rockport gig of who Catherine was. That Rockport pastor talked and told other pastors about it in a more professional and pastoral way. But yeah, Perry Stone. Pretty soon, Pastor John Z is going to be going overseas, man. We won't be seeing anything of him anymore either, because eventually this grift is up. Yeah, absolutely, because all the abuse allegations. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they got to take this stuff overseas, man. Glory coin. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, man. Yeah, they got to dip out, man. They got to dip out. Yeah, he's running. That's what pastors do, man. They go to other countries, man. They go to other countries where they're not held to American fucking laws and taxes, and they fucking bring the money back in on like money orders and shit. Cash app, cards. They just deposit right in the bank. Yeah, he's running. He's running. David Taylor's running too, you guys. Just let's be clear about that. If he's not dead, he's running, okay? If he's not dead, he's running for sure. He's got nothing left. Catherine, eventually you're going to be in the same boat. You're not going to have anything left either. You're going to be running, or you're just going to fucking crawl your way into a pill bottle, unfortunately, and I don't want you to do that. But that's kind of your forte, Catherine. If this crashes and burns for you, you're gonna spiral downward really fucking fast, unfortunately. And we told you to be careful, or else it would happen. But I think it's already starting to happen. It's just time. It's a progression with you, Catherine, because again, you're posting old content. That's huge. When you're starting to repost old content, your theology's ran out. Right, Catherine? What do you have left? Well, eventually Catherine's going to run to Tanzania. We'll never see her again. She's like, I'm just going to go live with my Baba Jordavy over in Tanzania, okay? That'll just be my fucking white picket fence. That'll be my fairy tale dream come true. I can go live with my prophet, Dr. Jordavy. And that's... If anybody's just coming in, if they don't know about Jordavy and Catherine Crick, Catherine Crick is a cult leader out of California. She's been running a shit show for about the last 7 years or so, and she's been using a title as an apostle to basically eke her way through Christianity, calling herself a prophet and prophetess. Job's good, man. Job's good. Job's good. I actually just I was texting with my boss today, and she's like, we want to come over to a different team. I was like, sure. Why not? Sure. It's going. Learning a lot, man. Learning a lot. There's a lot to learn, man. There's a lot to learn in it, Oren. I'm barely touching the surface, man. I've only been in it, 30 days? Some change, dude. I'm barely scratching the surface, man. It's really intense. I like it because I'm learning a lot about the human body, man. I'm really fascinated with anatomy. But when it comes to medical coding and getting stuff right, it has to be right. So I have to learn the processes with my position, because there's a way that every state has certain standards. But ultimately, when it comes down to Medicare and shit, they have the ultimate say. It doesn't matter what fucking state you're in, okay? Medicare and Medicaid, guess what? When CMS walks in, they're in charge, not you. Okay? When CMS and OIG and those guys walk in and they start asking you questions about your processing coding, they're in charge. Yeah, let's get back to that OS, right? It's really how Catherine openly praises Jor Davy. It's really disgusting, right? It is. She openly praises this man like he's some fucking God's gift to woman. And he's not. Catherine, honestly, do you ever think you're ever going to be able to go over and see Jor Davy in Tanzania again? You're not gonna, because... yeah, no, I saw her. Yeah. She's like, I never really wanted to be a real mother. Now I'm a spiritual mother. Thank you to my prophet, Dr. Jor Davy, okay? He turned me into a spiritual mother for all of you. Yeah, Catherine, this is real quick. God doesn't need you, okay? You need Jesus, man. You're the one that needs God, okay? God doesn't need Catherine Crick. That's something else we kind of point out here. God doesn't need any of us. We need him, man. We need him. He doesn't need us. He's probably like, I don't need any of y'all motherfuckers. I made y'all. He doesn't need us. He's the one who fucking created it all, man. And well, I'm glad you know when God is angry, MAGA Marine Fighter. We're talking about religious cults here, man. And I'm not religious. I don't go to church. I'm not Christian. But I do have a sense of spirituality and faith. But what these social media prophets are doing, man, it's more than disturbing, man. Like, they're using religion to fuck people over. Oh yeah. Oh, John Tollywood, the Gimp. Yeah, that's what we call her. The Gimp. Yep. John Tolly Gimp, John Talica, John Tollywood. Yeah, when I'm talking about schools, we're talking about religious cult leaders here, okay? We're talking about a lady named Catherine Crick. Yes, I get Hollywood is evil. I understand that. I could have a whole fucking conversation about Hollywood, but we're talking about Catherine Crick. We could, okay, MAGA, I'll entertain it. Catherine went to Hollywood to be a fucking singer, bro, and she failed. And she failed. She went to Hollywood. Hit that like, subscribe too, man. Let me know you're here. I'll give you a shout out. Catherine went to Hollywood. Dude, she starred in these fucking cougar commercials, Marine Fighter. She went and did like just a series of just horrible fucking cameo shoots, dude. And they were just trash, bro. She did some trashy EDM fucking song for Christian music. Okay, Catherine's story, right? She wanted to go. She wanted to go to Hollywood and start a Christian EDM label, okay? So electronic dance music. Now, here's the funny thing about it. She had these videos up online, okay? And they were the most horrible fucking music videos. Oh man, they were the most horrible fucking music videos. Yeah, Catherine played a drunk hooker that was getting beat by her fucking boyfriend. Catherine was playing a drunk hooker in a domestic violence situation. And she eventually took the videos down, man. She eventually took the videos down, and I don't know. She hid him. She had to hide him because, yeah, you want to hear about it, Aaron? Dude, hey, they were taking in donations for Israel, man, to help fund the fucking war, bro. Oh, man. Don't you just love it, Aaron? Don't you just love it, bro? Yeah, I was doing some research today on Daystar, man, and they do. Daystar was taking in donations to help buy body armor and night goggles, night vision goggles, NVGs. Yeah. Yep. I don't think Jim Faker got his million yet. Oh, that shit, Eddie's like, hey, everybody, I need $1 million, okay? Because if not, I'm going to be fucking homeless. We're supposed to care why, Jim Baker? I know, but he loves you, and he needs money. He always needs money. He's all powerful, all perfect, all knowing, all wise, somehow just can't handle money. George Carlin. Yeah, dude. Right, Oren? Religion has actually convinced people there's an invisible man living in the sky who watches everything you do every minute of every day, and the invisible man has a special list of 10 things he does not want you to do, and if you do any of those 10 things, he has a special place full of fire and smoke and burning and torture and anguish. But he's got a horrible problem with money. Absolutely, that's what I'm talking about, Aaron. Why the fuck are these churches funding wars, bro? Apparently it's okay to do that. Apparently it's okay to do that, man. Really disturbing, man. It is. It's really disturbing. I'm guessing it's cool. I mean, fuck, they're funding wars. Why don't they just fund prostitution while they're at it? Fuck, they might as well fund everything. The IRS recognizes donations to foreign militaries as charitable activities so long as they do not aid in terrorism or in wars which the United States opposes. Dude, they're probably pocketing 90% of that. They're probably pocketing 90% of that shit. They're probably giving like fucking 5%. That's the thing, Aaron, that's what we're talking about. No oversight. How much are fucking Daystar pocketing from all that money? What do you think? How much do you think they're pocketing, you guys? If they're taking in donations, what do you think they're keeping off that? Percentage-wise. 10, 15%? Fuck no, they're going to get greedy. They're going to take more than they fucking need. Imagine a church, an American church helping fund a war. Doesn't matter about whether or not the U.S. opposes it or not. Wouldn't the church see that as a conflict of interest? Because God doesn't. Eric, coming in on a good point, right? I would say they're keeping all of it, given like a small smidge, yeah. And that's where I'm at. Hey, Israel doesn't need 100K from some American Christian church. Half for sure. Yeah. Well, Eric, we're talking about Daystar, right? Taking in donations, and again, I don't support any side of this war. This war. No, you're good, Eric. This war has been going on for a long fucking time. Why are we helping it? Why are churches in America helping fund that fucking war, man? They should be the farthest away from it. They should be like, dude, you guys are killing each other. No, we are not giving you any fucking money, man. Nah, you're good. Nah, y'all are good, man. You guys, we talk about real topics here. We're going to have a fucking difference of opinions all the time, right? But it doesn't mean we can't fucking hang out and get along together, man. Nah, you're good. Nah. I'm just saying, but why are these churches helping fund wars overseas? I don't give a fuck what side they are opposed or not, or what the fuck ever. We shouldn't be helping these fucking countries fight their wars with our church money. Nobody sees a problem in that? Nobody, seriously, like the Christian community doesn't see a problem in that? Christians, do you see a problem in that? Do you see a problem with the church taking in donations to help buy body armor and weapons of war? To help people kill each other? Serious question. Serious question. Do Christians ever question that? What point are Christians going to say, you know what, fuck Daystar, I'm not giving them any more fucking money? Yeah, or why are my taxes helping fund them? Exactly. Yep, exactly. They're going against, Dude, they got fucking blood on their hands whether they want to think so or not, man. They have fucking blood on their hands just by helping give them money. You're making your hands bloody. You're giving them blood money. You're giving those people the means to kill each other. Like, really. They say it's for body armor and night vision, but who knows what the money's going towards. Was there any fucking receipts ever done? Who wants to take bets? There's no receipts. Exactly. It's military equipment. If it was food, water, aid, shit like that, medical devices, supplies, different story. But they're helping fund the fucking war and kill people? Let's talk about that. Yeah, they can't be buying military equipment. Come on. Military equipment from a church. I got a problem with that. I got a problem with that. Yep, because Israel's the pinnacle of faith, right? Foundation, that's where it all fucking started. Israel, man. Jerusalem. Yeah. And you're right, Shawnee. Uncle Sam has his fucking nose up everyone's ass. Yeah. Yeah. And there, if anybody has a Pacer account, be real clear, man. The FLDS church, what's the other one? It's Ministry Watch. Ministry Watch. There it is. Okay. There's some case coming up. There's some cases coming up this year. Mike Brown, he's in the news. He's in the tabloids too. But there's a whistleblower that came out with the Mormon Church. Ministry Watch. Ministry Watch. Yeah, like, dude, I'm standing with the people of both sides, man. I don't take sides like they're killing each other. Like, what the fuck, man? And it's all for God. You guys, they're killing each other for God. That's what this is all over. The whole war with Palestine and Israel, it's all over God, man. I think so too, Oren. I think government give people bad names. I do. Because government, really think about it, Oren. Step back. Has a woman ever started a war? Let me think about it. I think Joan of Arc, maybe she was a soldier, but has a woman ever started a war? That's where I'm with it. Every war that's ever been started has been started by somebody with a dick. Okay? Let's just keep that in mind. All right? And it's usually motherfuckers with egos that start wars. I believe governments give people a bad name. They give the citizens a bad name. I do. I'm with you there, Eric. I can't stand our fucking government. Either side. I don't support either side of our government. I don't vote, so I don't have to fucking go to jury duty, which is really nice because I've gone to jury duty one time, and I flat out told the judge, I will not fucking stand in this jury box and I'll tell it like it is. This lady fell because she was drunk and she wants a fucking settlement. Ain't worst of my time, man. Seriously? Let me take a peek here. So it's the Mormon Church lawsuit, and it was filed by a whistleblower. I think this is, yeah, here it is. So it looks like they even dismissed it too. No, there's a bigger one coming up. It's out of Florida. It's on Pacer, I think. Yeah, there's one coming up out of for FLDS, man, and it's a big one. That one's going to be pretty big. I gotta find it though, man. I was looking at it today. Let's take a peek here. Come on. Let's see if I find it here. Yeah, my opinion, we're getting taxed without representation right now. It fucking sucks. Mormon Church. Let's take a peek here if I can find it. Nope. Yeah, imagine if we did half the shit the government does, man. Well, hey, you want to know something? Hey, among the ashes, I know for a fact that the FBI, the CIA, and the DEA will recruit those type of people first because they're honest. Because they're fucking honest, dude. Yes, no, that's a fact, man. I've talked to some pastors about that, dude. And yes, the CIA and the DEA and all those fuckers, they'll go out and recruit those type of people because of their morals. Yep, because their morals, dude. Crazy, right? The FBI and those people just won't go out and recruit anybody. They're going to go out and recruit like Christian people because their honesty. It makes sense though, right? Doesn't it make sense to go out and recruit those type of people? Because we know fucking power corrupts, right? That's the one thing we've talked about is when you get into these positions of power with the church. I need to do a prank call. I should do a prank call. Well, you know who I want to prank call next? I want to do Stephen Furtick. Well, no, I need to do Daystar. I need to do Daystar. No. I need to do Daystar now and ask him if I can make a donation to the fucking body armor and night vision goggles funds to Israel. Interest on the national debt. Yeah, you know where I saw a lot of the PPP money go to, Oren? Is a lot of people who didn't need it. Like people like fat fuck David E. Taylor. That's what I saw. I saw a lot of churches get a bunch of fucking money they didn't need. Joel Osteen, dude, he got like $6 million fucking dollars, bro. Check this out, $6 million. Not only that, but now I'll have to look at the timeline. But right around that same time, the fucking money was being found in the goddamn wall at his fucking church, dude, when he was getting buzzed for the PPP shit. Dude. Dude, now that I'm thinking about it, the timelines match up. The timelines match up. I'm going to have to double check that. I'm going to have to check that. Because right around the same time, are there any pastors right now that like you? No, I'm sure Pastor Matt. Pastor Matt. He's probably the only pastor that likes me. No, and I've talked to quite a few pastors, man. Yeah, exactly right. People like Aaron Olson who could have helped, it would have helped him, right? Oh, your credit score wasn't good enough, or your business wasn't doing bad enough. We couldn't give it to you, but hey, fucking, hey, we'll give all the money to the church, right? David took a $30,000 PPP loan. Marcus Lamb took a fucking fat loan, got backlash about it. Joel Osteen took a fat fucking PPP loan. When they said, hey, you don't need the money after that whole hurricane bullshit, he's like, I'll just go ahead and give the money back. They didn't fucking arrest Joel Osteen. That was, dude, that was high level fucking fraud, man. Joel Osteen probably just wrote the IRS a check. Hey, just write us a check. We'll call it cool. Walked away with it, man. Got away scot-free. Let that sink in, man. Joel Osteen put $600,000 in his wall. Hey, man. Oren, come on, man. Hey, come on, Oren. Like, everybody's going to have their fucking opinions, bro, okay? All right. He ain't fucking bullshitting. Yeah. Federal aid packages for Ukraine, absolutely. That money could have gone right here to America. But no, these fucking churches, they're yeah, that system can leave this country because it seems like our system's kind of broken right now. Again, if our government had their shit together, we wouldn't be talking about these fucking assholes, man. We wouldn't. We wouldn't be having the conversation about the fraud that's taking place within the church. If our officials had their shit together, we wouldn't be having this conversation. They would have a fucking lock on it and be like, no, you guys aren't doing this. But nope, or they're not doing that. So we have to come from the other end and let our government know, like, hey, we are paying attention. We are very much paying attention. We want this stopped. We are the taxpayers. We are the people. We are the voice. The system can be fixed. It is broken. I agree. The tax system is one of the places that needs to be fucking revamped. Yeah, it is. It's called an economic collapse. Yeah, a depression. It happened once already. It's just, it wasn't as bad as it was back then. I don't care what fucking, or you know what I say? I don't care what Putin does as long as he stays in fucking Russia, dude. Yeah, would it be cool? It would be cool if maybe the churches fucking help rebuild some of the infrastructure in the city, but no, they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. Again, Oren, I'm not here to discuss like politics and all that other shit. I'm really not, dude. I'm really not, because I can go on about all types of shit about the fucking government, dude. I can say how the government doesn't give a fuck about you, for sure. Yeah, the stock market's not the economy. The people are the economy. You know what drives an economic nation, or you know what drives an industrial nation? Economics. Economics. Not the fucking stock market. Economics is the driving force behind an industrial nation. Not the fucking president, not the tax system. It's the fucking economics that drives the system. But it's not the fucking money, dude. It's the economics behind it. We're an industrial nation. It takes the economics to run. Without it, we would fucking fail. Yep, it takes the policies, it takes the economics, the taxes. It does. It takes everything to work, man. And again, like Aaron said, where do you see these churches helping dump money back into fucking economic policy and helping, like you said, hey, maybe fix up some fucking schools that are run down in some fucking desperate areas. Maybe building halfway houses for the homeless. Veteran homes for the homeless veterans, right? Yeah, they benefited for the infrastructure. They could help the community, but they don't. Nope, you don't get it. We'll never get it, right? Or will we get that from the church? No, bro. Just like we don't fucking get from the government. You don't see them. I don't see them fixing shit right now. And the church, with as much money they bring in, they're not going to fix anything either. Why would they? It's all tax write-off for them. It is. We're seeing, that's what it is. We're seeing an insanely large amount of wealth hoarding right now among the fucking top fucking 10%. Top 1%, right? Joni Lamb's in that top 1%. Yeah, I don't even get started. Yeah. Yeah, people will take advantage of the help, but it's better than nothing. Yeah. But look at the money, Aaron. That's what it... The church is set to embezzle $86 billion. Like, let that sink in, man. March 12th, March 20th. This is from a website called The Friendly Atheist. Ecclesiastical crime will jump to approximately 390 billion in 25 years. Think of that. Ecclesiastical crimes, right now it's at 86 billion. In 25 years, it's going to jump to fucking 390. Yeah, and that's cool, Oren. That's cool. I believe you, bro. Yeah. As an economist at a large asset manager, I have a different take, I guess. Yeah. Hey, you want to know what my econ teacher told me, Oren? You want to know what my first lesson in micro and macroeconomics was from my teacher, Professor Zielberg? Economics is cutthroat, and the next guy will fuck you as quick as he can. That was my first lesson in econ and business. The next guy will slit your throat. I don't trust anybody in business, man. I don't trust anybody. Not when it comes down to money and business, because the next guy will fuck you over. Like that. He doesn't give a fuck. Say what again? Oh, about economics? Yeah, it's cutthroat. The guy, your partner will fuck you over. Yeah. Your own business partner will fuck you over. Psych 101, man. If your partner can get ahead on you, yep, he'll fuck you over. Business is cutthroat. Business is cutthroat. The creator of capitalism. Yeah, no, my first lesson was business is cutthroat. And I'm sure it's probably in the first lesson was reading Adam's Wealth of the Nations. Yeah. Yeah, from the 1700s. Yeah. It probably says something along those lines, right? That the next guy will screw you over. And same thing. With Christianity, guess what? The next church will try to fuck you over, man. Really will. I'm going to continue on, man, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I just wanted to come on and talk about how Daystar is actually helping fund wars, man. I find it kind of ironic. Kind of ironic. These people are supposed to be preaching love and peace. But, hey, you know what? Don't mind us. We're going to go ahead and send a few million over to fucking Israel. Say we're going to do it, but we're not really going to. So anybody that's giving a Daystar, don't give any more money to them. Unless you want to help fund a war and kill people. I mean, that's your prerogative, but that's where you want your money to go. By all means, fucking empty out your wallet and your bank accounts, because you're not going to get anything back from it. I'll be doing some more research here. I'm going to look into some other cults that are on the up and coming, because these guys are fucking coming out of the woodwork, man. It's just like the prosperity gimps are going down. How are they going to do that? Yeah. I don't know who they're writing the checks out to. That's a good question I have, right? That's a good one, Orange. Who's writing the checks out? Who's Joni Lamb writing the checks out to when they get all these donations for Israel to help fund their wars? Yeah, Among the Ashes. Feel better, bro. I need to get in touch with you, man. I'll be out in the country this weekend, so I'm making some phone calls and stuff. But I'll catch you guys later, man. You all have a good evening. I know the live stream's a little kind of dull right now just because I'm not in the studio, but working on some things, man. So appreciate everybody being here. Be patient. I will be back in the studio at some point. Just I gotta train right now for work, man. I gotta finish training. I gotta fucking stay on that and be proficient in that before I step back in the studio full time. Okay. Yeah, man. I love you guys too, dude. I enjoy being here with you guys, man. I do. I love our conversations and I love us discussing these topics because nobody is. Nobody is. More people in the Christian community, man, no matter how big or how small, need to step up. Yeah, I do. My head's on a swivel right now, man. It kind of is. So you have a good night, man. Catch you on the next live stream.